Welcome to TradeTheNBI.com. This is John. This report is for the 15th. Well, didn't have a whole lot of action on Friday, but like I said, the range is fairly decent. We popped all the way back up to the 100%, and then somewhere right in between, just above the previous lows. So it's an improvement. I mean, it was pretty much back and forth action. Interestingly enough, though, where it puts us at the start of the day, NBI white leading, cyan under red. Uh, there's a bit of a confusion there. The reality is, though, as long as magenta is above yellow, you're still within the bullish level of it. The interesting thing will be if you get a break of that magenta below the yellow NBI reading and white is leading. That is definitely hyper bearish, and I would expect even with cyan under red, a move turnaround would result pretty quickly. So bear that one in mind from an NQ standpoint. A lot cleaner, and you can see a big difference with magenta still leading NBI white. So pretty clean from that break that we had on the DOC here. Uh, Shorts still active, but not enough to make a difference at this particular stage. Just being overwhelmed by the malaise of things, all the new money coming in, and really there's not many places you can stick it at this particular stage, given where things are. There, you know, politics hasn't really caught on to the stage. The situation with oil and the Gulf, powder keg, yes. Rates, nobody's believing that the Fed is going to start their cut this early, given what we're seeing from CPI readings and that. But if they did, then I don't know how they would sell that as anything other than a political move. But um, it's confusion for the bond market because it's like, where do you go? Do you jump in now, or with the expectation you've already got some of that rate cut built into it? Not really worth it. So better being in the market at this particular stage. Oil, despite the fact that you had this issues with the Iranians and also the Yemenis, uh, not that big a bounce. Too benign to really cause a disruption, or the situation is much worse because the disruption still wouldn't affect the lack of demand. And that becomes the real question that we always try to look for. And we look at a variety of different areas to see if that's where things are going. The euro, they're just doing what they can to hold it where it is, so it doesn't free for all. As long as they can fudge the numbers for the EU, they'll be able to do it. Hold on. Gold taking a slight uptick, long overdue. It's been behind the move of cryptos, which, now that the ETF's approved, all the excitement has run its course, and we're just filling back some of the positive extremes. We talked about it before. I didn't expect there would be that much excitement, but that doesn't mean that there isn't going to be increased demand. And will that be a net positive? Probably overall, short, because again, with Bitcoin, you have a limited amount of them. From an ETH standpoint, didn't give back quite nearly as much as Bitcoin did, but has caught up. And so there's a lot more excitement into the other layers that seem to be more integral to working with governments than pace of government regulation, which is an interesting one because that was kind of what the idea of them was originally, to be independent. But now a lot of them want to work within the structure that has been set up because otherwise they know they're going to disappear, plain and simple. 50K, not doing a whole lot in this particular stage. In fact, slightly bullish, but you got NBI white leading, so it could be enough to keep driving shorts a little bit further up. But we'll see if it gives it anything more significant than that, because we're probably going to end up with either a rejection or a cross here of cyan and green on the DOC, and that will be the significant move, letting us know where we'll go. Probably won't take place until the beginning of the market hours. We will see. Intraday, it was pretty blah. It shot up, faded back down almost 100% of it, slowly eked back most of it, and then finished on the lower side of it. So it was up and down, pretty much to finish in the middle. And right now, pretty decent upcline in the post market, and it's got us about flat at this particular stage. So Pretty clean. As always, though, anything relevant, I will definitely be on the Skype chat to point it out. But I think we're in for a little bit more of this until things start to shake out a bit and it becomes a little clearer as to whether or not intervention one way or another is going to drive things and in a meaningful way. And either that's the economy breaking down and or the Fed deciding to jump in a more serious way. So we'll let you know as it develops. Have a good one.